Yes, everybody. You don't know. Once you see the face and you hear the voice, you know it's Zane alongside the people's favorite.
Wagwan peeps, it's a blessed Sunday in a JIP in the place.
Yeah, blessed Sunday JRP. But how's the Sunday?
It was a quiet
Sunday going good?
not much. Yes, man, not much football and this Sunday, just one match.
True. True. But you know, as I mentioned football JRP, without further ado, let's kick it off now because again the PMOL has surrounded themselves in nothing but controversy. I mean, when will it stop?
Yeah, but like Klopp said, who does it benefit, really, when the damage has already been done? It's not like you're going to reward the team that suffer a point. And how would Liverpool, even if that rule did exist, right? We review it and then you give them a point at the end of the match or whatever after reviewing. How would that feel?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, JRP, this Diaz offside call is just the latest in a long line of PMOL mistakes or human error, as they say, and it begs to wonder. We see this consistently. Last year, it was, oh, we forgot to draw the line. No, it was, human error. So, if you have people in a booth that are supposed to be watching a game, right, and have all the technology to do their job when called upon, how is it that they keep making these errors consistently? I mean, I heard somebody saying, maybe they were watching Netflix or they were having a beer and not watching the game.
It just tells the state of the referee in England. Poorly, it all comes down to poorly trained at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree with that. And see, Wenger said it back in the day, that that famous statement, no referees from England will make it to the World Cup. Yeah, yes. And that didn't go down well, right? But
it's hard to believe that the technology is here, right? And even though the technology is here, we're still having this much controversy where the technology should have helped transition things seamlessly and more easy.
Yep. I mean, and the sad thing, with the technology in almost every other sport works effortlessly. I mean, look at cricket, right? Look at tennis, American football. I mean, it even works in football in the other leagues, like in Serie A or La Liga. It works, but why England?
The only thing can be said is that the same set of referees that were there before the technology that used to making these blunders are the same set of referees that are there with the technology. So to really improve this is best to just get rid of all of them and get in probably new referees.
Yes, I think referee now, while they should be, they do their training, they also need to train on technological side of things.
Correct.
Yeah. But,
and like I said, who does it help when they come out and say that they are sorry?
Nobody. It's like
That's right.
It's like an additional slap in the face. You might as well shut them out.
It wasn't helping last season when they came out and apologized to Arsenal, to Chelsea, and this time around 7 games in they apologizing to Liverpool. It doesn't help.
No, and where we see the referees in England is like they don't get penalized. You know what I mean?
No. Well, they do, but they penalize. When they do get penalized, it doesn't really even make a difference because we see
like the report.
Correct. You see the report that they won't officiate for next week games, but the following week they're back. They're back on the job.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And I wouldn't even say that they should get, well, for every error you pull it out of their salary. No, when they make blunder like that, you send them far down the division. You relegate them. Maybe they should have a relegating tier system for referees.
I bet the mistakes would stop.
Yeah,
and when you get relegated, your pay goes down based on the level you are at.
Not naturally, because when a club get relegated to the next division, the player's salary get cut.
Yes, I agree. I think that should happen.
So maybe the FA should have a relegation system for referees. You keep making these blunder, you just you slide on the next division, you just keep going down the more mistake you make.
Yeah, definitely. Now, mistake, I'm moving away from the PMOL, but still with the Liverpool and Spurs game. That red card for Curtis Jones, I have to ask your opinion. You agree with the decision that it was a red card? Right, because personally,
fully to be honest, no.
I don't think it was a red card. It was very harsh.
Very. But again, this is the power of the ref. It is never consistent per se.
Yeah.
This week you see a tackle giving a red. Next week it is not.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard to follow.
Maybe that is not yellow.
Maybe not, but maybe I should correct myself. There is consistency for crap.
It's consistently inconsistent.
Correct.
But with the window, right, being marred by the controversy and whatnot, Tottenham are one of only 2 teams unbeaten in the league right now. Right? And it's funny.
It's a two not London teams.
Yep, 2 not London rivals. No.
To be honest, sorry to cut you off there. To be honest, Tottenham are surprising me. 7 games in, and they're second in the table. I know it's still early days. I think they would have struggled much more with the loss of Harry Kane. But like I said, it's still early days, right? But so far, so good. Last week they came out of the North London derby smiling with a draw.
Yeah. I mean, no Kane, no problem. I heard a Tottenham fan on Talk Sport earlier say, we're gonna win the league.
They're getting a little bit too carried away.
I mean, that's Tottenham fans for you.
But they're playing good football. They're playing entertaining football.
Really good football. No, a side that played great football over the weekend. Aston Villa. Wow. That was a demolition of Brighton.
But before you even jump into Aston Villa, I did say in previous week that I believe Brighton will struggle this season with the inception of European football. Yeah. And we are seeing that, right? We are basically now playing games every 3 days, and you have to be rotating. Players are tiring. But this is what a high level of football is like. They didn't just got blown away. They got knocked out of the park by Aston Villa. It could have even been more.
It could have been more, and that's the crazy thing. It could have been more. It's like every time Aston Villa went forward on the attack, you expected a goal.
Correct.
Ollie Watkins, that's probably one of the first times in recent memory I can remember a player getting a hat-trick and almost a hat-trick of assist as well.
Yes.
Right? He was unplayable.
He was brilliant on the day. All Aston Villa players were brilliant on the day. Can't say the same thing for Brighton. You would struggle to find a player that was having a decent game for Brighton.
They were in the mud all over the field. From
All over
from
this
from attack to
from
defense, they just
from
didn't
the
look good.
from the get go, and we they're getting a little bit of inconsistent. Also they're conceding a lot of goals from my
Yeah.
comfort, and I'm sure the manager will not be pleased about this.
No, I agree. Since the season started, I don't think they've had a clean sheet yet.
No,
So
I don't
yeah,
think so.
it's a point of concern, definitely, definitely. But Brian, we're not really too worried about them. You did say Europe will be a big ask for them, right? Especially with
Definitely.
the squad they have and losing their best players.
and
But
and and that's the difference with this season. In previous season, yes, they lost their best players, but they always find a way to bounce back and gotten results in the league. But now this time around, it's a whole different ball game. You're now playing in Europe, regardless if it want to be Europa League or the conference league. It is additional pressure on you, right? You can't
yeah,
keep losing your best play and expect that you're going to deliver on the more difficult stages. So they know
yeah,
I have to try to find a way to keep those players and also to compete on in the league and in Europe as well.
yeah, definitely, definitely. And like we say, Brian is a team that no matter how you try, you just cannot
Mhm.
beat.
No, you
So
can't yet, Brian. You have to love what they're doing. They remind me of Southampton back in the past.
back in the past, yeah, definitely. Now, a team though that I love to hate and I don't care, right, is Manchester United. Manchester United JRP are well and truly in the mud. And I have a question to ask. How do you beat a team 3-0 at their home, right? And 3 days later or 4 days later, you come to your yard and get beat by the same team.
An eye for an
Uh-huh.
eye.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
What can you say about Manchester United and Tenag and yeah, who to blame in this scenario? Because they're running out of players to blame right now.
Yeah, you can't blame any players right now. The managers has been blamed, right? We know the usual suspect is all the Glazers' fault.
Yeah,
And
it's everyone's fault at Manchester
listen,
United, as far as I
listen,
can see it.
no matter how bad the owners are there, no matter how bad they are, we have to admit this as fans looking outside, looking from outside, looking in. We don't know what the facilities are like or the other structures are like. However, the Glazers have spent money on managers and players, right? So
I'm
when the results don't translate, who do you blame?
I'm at this point now where I'm starting to believe the players that they kick out of the camp. I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe what Ronaldo was saying. I'm starting to
Yep.
believe what Zlatan was saying. That Manchester United, that place just seemed like it's a very toxic environment. Regardless of which player they
Listen,
want to get in, it always boils down to the same thing over and over again.
listen. There was a player, right, from Arsenal a few seasons back that went to
Yes, man.
Manchester United.
Yes, man. We can't say his name, Sanchez, and
Alexis Sanchez.
he wanted to left immediately.
What did he say? The day he walked in, he wished he could tear up his contract and go back to
Yes,
Arsenal.
yes, yes. He
Right?
wanted to he called his agent to ask if he could tear up his contract.
Yeah. So yeah, Manchester United fans, seriously, no. Manchester United people listening, we really have to have a discussion. We would seriously like to know what is going on there, right? And it's not a case of the shoes on the other foot there, because when Arsenal was in the mud, we all know we used to get the bunt and the stick and everything, right? But this is bigger than just bantering or the shoes on the other foot.
the fans of Manchester United, one thing they can't say is that as much as they want their owners out, the owners do provide the tools
Exactly.
for whatever success that they should need, right?
Exactly.
They are getting players. Is Ten Hag the man for the job? Probably not.
But this is who everybody wanted. This is who all the fans wanted. This is who all the ex players wanted. I mean,
Correct.
I don't know. I really don't know.
And like you said earlier on, it can't be the players because they always get the players that they wanted, and then
Exactly.
it just goes back to that default setting where that player is now public enemy number one.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when Sancho came in, Sancho was lauded by all the Manchester United fans as the next best thing,
Yeah,
And
he was the next greatest thing next to sliced bread.
the sliced bread, yeah. You remember Amrabat this season? Well, when we get
Yeah,
Amrabat, things are going to be different. And
yeah, he's
I
the
mean,
second coming of Christ.
yeah. And then
And
it revert to default again. But as usual, we want to have the discussion with the Manchester United fans, whether it be in the comments or you come on the program and let us know, who is to be blamed for you being in the mud. But to the other side of Manchester we go, JRP. Who saw this result coming?
it's
This
not very often you see the Manchester boys lose on the same day.
on the same day. Oh gosh, man, this was a shocker. Wolves
Shaka indeed.
beat City, right?
You see this one coming.
No, you would have bet anything, your house, your possessions, anything on this game, and think that it's a foregone conclusion. City will get the 3 points.
City just
But
weren't there. They just weren't there. That's as simple as that. And Wolves were there. Wolves turned up.
Wolves played. I mean, Neto. I don't know if he's
Brilliant.
playing for a move. He's displaying himself for a big money move. But this guy, I think he's one of the farm players of the season so far.
He is the farm player of the season.
Yeah,
So
man.
far. Yes, so I beat Nathan Acne with ease.
With
Just
ease,
sheer pace.
he sent Nathan Aki for a walk, man.
And he managed to hold off Forden with ease.
Yeah, yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
he was terrorizing everybody in City's backline.
City didn't do anything much in that match to warrant a win, apart from Alvarez
No,
with a brilliant free kick.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Apart from that, there was not much that you could say that City would have gotten a point
no.
out of that one.
Wolves deserve the win. 100%. Fully, Wolves deserve all of that.
Yeah, no, it's a question of now City have gotten beaten. Will they now go on a 20 match undefeated streak?
And the sad thing is, if it happens, we can't be surprised.
Because that's how they tend to roll. They lose a match
Yeah,
here and they just go on this
and
undefeated streak.
yeah. It's like their motivation.
It's
You
a
know what I mean?
motivation. But we need to see more of this from Wolves. If Wolves can continue to play like this until the end of the season, they will be in a good place.
Definitely. Trust me. Neto and Wang,
Hey,
just
the Korean
they
guy.
still the Korean guy, man. I'm still surprised at how well they played Saturday. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that, none at all. But hey,
No one did.
another team that basically shocked everybody. I don't know if I should talk about the good team or the bad team because they both shocked us. First, there's Everton coming off an amazing win, right? An amazing win and playing at home versus a Luton Town that hadn't won a game up to now and was one of the worst teams in the league. How does then Luton Town go to Everton and win?
And here I was last week giving Everton praise. Oh boy, I was such an idiot. We should have pulled that video down.
Listen, you know when they says the commentators curse? It has to be the commentators curse.
This can't be real. From a brilliant performance a week ago to what was that?
And this is against a team that hadn't won a game before now.
Like I said, the only good thing about Everton right now is that one, Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield are playing far more poor than them.
Yeah, that's it.
Hence,
that's the only good thing.
Everton would have been in that relegation fight right now.
I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah, we know there's issues with Demar Gray and the manager, right? And him not playing. But you still have other quality players there, right? Calvert-Lewin, who scored, right?
Who came on last week and made it look easy.
Made it look easy. You thought, all right, Calvert-Lewin is back. Back for what?
Zane, no disrespect to Luton. Everton should have been Luton. Coming off an impressive win last game.
Yeah. Yes.
They should have done much better here. Many of us are getting frustrated with this Everton team. They have a good record next to Arsenal as being the next team consistently there in the league. I think they're somewhere there. They have been there since the dawn of time.
Yeah, Everton is one of the teams that has been in the league since the start of the league.
Since its inception, yes.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
And the only thing I can say is that the only reason Everton will be safe this season is that the likes of Sheffield can't do anything right. Burnley, if they continue to play this way, they will definitely go down as well. Luton Town is the only one that look the side that out of the newly promoted team may survive.
Yeah,
may survive. So Everton could very well be lucky again this season. And then Bournemouth again, who might join the race.
And as you talk about Bournemouth, JRP, Bournemouth are winless from 17.
That's a worrying. That's worrying. For the manager. International break is what, 2 matches away? 3?
I think it's 2 games away now.
2 games away, right?
I think 2 games away. And it's a big international break.
You're going into the international break with no wins.
Yeah, the second international break. That
4 defeats, 3 draws.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a cause for concern.
That's sound the alarm.
And this is the thing, they are playing that good football. They're playing smooth football, attacking football. But
which is a reflection of the coach, because that's the type of football we have accustomed to him playing.
Yes.
Right, his team playing. But it was disappointing Saturday because Bournemouth did nothing.
This is the thing.
Nothing in that match.
They thought they could play against Arsenal in terms of play the kind of football that Arsenal play, and that wasn't going to happen. There's no way the Bournemouth team could have outplayed this Arsenal team.
Arsenal didn't even get out of half a gear. That's how easy it was.
JRP, when you saw the Arsenal players giving away the penalties to people like Kai Havertz, right?
Confident booster.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a penalty. You know what I mean? You could see the smile on the man's face.
You couldn't
But
see it.
but that's the little threat that Bournemouth offered. And
And it like I said, even when they regroup, right, and came out in the second half, you would have thought that things would have been different. I
yeah,
mean, you're the home team, right? But
yes.
you weren't aggressive. You weren't nothing on the day. No disrespect to Bournemouth and their fans when I said they were nothing, but they were offering nothing on the day.
No. And the thing is, they have some good attacking players. They
They
have
have they
really good attacking players.
they have good attacking players, but and that's a performance that no fans should be proud of. If Arsenal went up a gear more, they could have easily blown Bournemouth with a scoreline of 7.
Agreed. Yeah, definitely agree. Agreed. I
My,
think it was a respect thing for the manager. Why we
yeah,
he's
one of my thing in that match regarding myself as an Arsenal fan is that Saka should have came off the park a long time.
agreed. Yeah,
I don't see
definitely
why Saka was in the match for that long.
agreed. 60
Clearly, we
minutes,
have won.
take him off.
Yeah, we have won that match from 2-0 up.
60, take him off. Yeah, definitely agree. Man, the thing is, no. My question I be to ask is, after the international, if we get to international break, which will be 9 games in, and Bournemouth remain winless, will you see the manager get sacked?
Uh, the alarm bells are going off, and if he doesn't get that win, if he doesn't get the next 2 win to be exact, who are the next 2 opponents? I can't even remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they face next.
But if they don't get at least a win out of those 2 match, I mean, you can look at him getting fired. The owners will definitely look and analyze the table because, like I said, with the likes of Burnley and Sheffield United playing poor, maybe they will not be quick to pull the trigger as yet because Sheffield United is far worse than Bournemouth.
Yeah. But results is the only thing that matters.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like we have said, they have managed to get 3 draws.
Yeah.
Maybe if they can pull off a draw in their next match and possibly a win, you could see them building from there.
I really hope Bournemouth can turn it around. I mean, listen, people might hear this and think 7 games in, 9 games in, you're talking about managers getting the stock already. We know what the Premier League is like, right? It's basically a dog eat dog world.
Definitely, and the reality
You don't,
is
yeah,
7 match in Zayn, it is worrying. We're getting to that 10 match stage of things now, and if 10 match in you have a win a game, that's a whole lot of pressure.
a whole lot of whole lot of. I mean, remember, I know, man, the bookies don't only just bet on who's going to win the league or who's going to get relegated. They also bet
Correct.
on the first manager getting fired,
Correct.
right? You don't want your name in a hat like that.
Definitely.
But, just wish Bournemouth the best. But, if the fans listening, any Bournemouth fans out there, drop us a comment. How do you see your season so far? Right? In our opinion, it's very poor. You may have something else or see something else. But JRP, it's to leave the people in with. And as usual, we'll ask everybody, don't hesitate. Smash the like button.
Mash it up.
Yeah, man, turn on your notification bell. Listen to some EPL content. And people, please, help the channel grow, man.
Definitely.
I, as usual, though, please, at a time like this, always be a brother's keeper.
Which is right.
Yeah, and like usual, I beg everybody to walk.
I'm good up here, follow you. We out.